And in this bulletin, you will get today's all the big updates of Himachal Pradesh in one go. So starting today's bulletin and moving to the first news, BJP development work. Congress will fight by-elections on inflation. BJP and Congress have geared up in the by-elections being held in Himachal Pradesh, Mandi parliamentary constituency and 3 assembly seats. BJP will seek votes from the public regarding the development works done by the central and the state government in about 4 years. Congress will go among the people by preparing posters and cartoons on inflation, unemployment and the pathetic condition of the roads. Right now the round of meetings is going on from the sides of the parties. After the announcement of the candidate's name from the High Command in 3-4 days, the round of accusations and counter-accusations will start. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, complaint of copying by taking money. All 451 private colleges and universities will be investigated. 451 private colleges and universities of Himachal Pradesh will be investigated from Tuesday. Complaints have been received with the Private Educational Institutions Regulatory Commission about copying money and getting students to do private work in some private higher educational institutions. Taking strong cognizance of this, the Commission has decided to check the quality of education being imparted in all the private educational institutions of the state. The chairman of the Commission, retired Major General Atul Kaushik, has constituted a 3-member committee for the investigation. Exercising the powers given in the Act, the complaints have also presented before the Commission several other facts, including names and address of the institutions. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, call letters of 1,029 Aadhaar cards and more than 2,000 speed posts found in the house of the female postman. Usha, posted as a postman in the postal department, has been accused by her in-laws and villagers for abetting her husband's suicide in the Basla place under Sarkar Ghat in Himachal Pradesh, Mandi district. The woman is in the jail for abetting her husband to commit suicide. Father-in-law Meher Chand and brother-in-law Sanjay Kumar said that not only her husband committed suicide because of the accused women, but many lives are also ruined because of her. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, 3 officers suspended for messing up electricity bills. 10 assistants and investigating sitting on JE. 3 officers, including the executive engineer XEN, have been suspended in the industrial areas of Himachal Pradesh, Kalam, Baddi, Nalagarh and Pontasai for benefiting some industrialists by falsifying electricity bills. All 3 were posted in Kalam. The board has set up an inquiry on 10 assistant and junior engineers. A reply has also been summoned by giving notice to these officers. This action has been taken on the basis of the report of the IT team that went on inspection of the industrial areas of the State Electricity Board headquarters, Kumar House, Shimla. The board has suspended the then assistant engineer, who has now become executive engineer, including 2 senior assistants. Moving ahead in today's bulletin, CM office gave prosecution sanction against Pushpalata Singha. Charge sheet will be filed soon. With the onset of COVID-19, the Vigilance Bureau will soon file a charge sheet in the court in the case of the scam in the purchase of the sanitizer in the State Secretariat. The Vigilance Bureau had completed the investigation and sought prosecution sanction against Pushpalata Singha, an officer of the State Secretariat Service. The Chief Minister's office has now given its approval. The Personal Department will soon inform the Vigilance Bureau about this in writing. Vigilance Bureau will file a charge sheet against 4 officers and employees of the State Secretariat, including Pushpalata Singha, as soon as permission is received. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Deputy Director will go to field to check midday meal allocation. The Deputy Director will come to the field to check the midday meal allocation in the government schools of Himachal Pradesh. The Directorate of Elementary Education has issued instructions to make inspection of 25% schools in every district compulsorily. Amidst the corona crisis, dry ration is being provided to the students. Arrangements have been made to give the amount of the cooking cost only in the bank accounts. There is a provision of providing midday meals to the students of classes 1st to 8th in the schools. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, order issued to demolish unsafe buildings in Kachi Ghati. Of 4 multi-story buildings which have become unsafe due to the landslides and building collapse in Kachi Ghati, area of Himachal Pradesh capital Shimla. On the report of the technical committee and the geologist, Municipal Commissioner Ashish Kohli issued orders in this regard on Monday evening. According to the order, all these buildings are unsafe for living as well as can become a danger to other buildings as well. According to the order, electricity and water are being cut for all the 4 buildings. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, there will be a cut in the number of 49 firms selected for the purchase of the books. There will be a cut in the number of selected 49 firms for the books to be purchased from the libraries of the state government schools of Himachal Pradesh. Some selected firms do not have government supply orders. Many documents were found incomplete. On Monday, the Education Secretary reviewed the book purchase issued by the State Project Officer of the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. The present status of the ongoing investigation regarding the book purchase case will be discussed in the meeting held in the State Secretariat later in the afternoon. Moving on, in today's bulletin, RT-PCR or vaccine certificate mandatory for visiting Naina Devi Temple. The preparations for the Shardin Navratras hours have started in the Sri Naina Devi, the famous pilgrimage site of Himachal Pradesh. The temple is being decorated in a grand manner. After almost 19 months, the administration has allowed the devotees to make sacrifices in the Havan Kund. While sitting and performing Havan will be prohibited. Devotees will have to show a proof of RT-PCR or both doses of the vaccine. Moving on in today's bulletin, in Kullu Dashera festival, Devras will be prohibited from touching by the common people. The administration has issued guidelines. In view of Corona in the international Dashera festival, the district administration has issued some guidelines. The Devas and the common people accompanying the deities will have to follow them. It will be mandatory for all the people coming for chariot procession or Dashera festival to wear masks at all times. The rules of social distancing will have to be followed. For darshan in the temporary camp of the deities, one has to have darshan from a designated place. It will be forbidden to touch the idol or chariot. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, physicians of Medical College Tanda performed the first successful surgery of humpback in Himachal. The doctors of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Medical College Tanda, Kangra have successfully performed the first scoliosis humpback surgery of Himachal Pradesh. After the operation, 20-year-old patient is now able to walk and stand on his feet. The patient from Banjar in Kullu was referred from IGN Shimla to a bigger institute. There is a wave of happiness among the doctors after the first successful surgery in Tanda. Tanda has now started the facility of scoliosis operations on a regular basis. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Congress captured in Lahore Spiti District Council. BJP won 4 seats. The Congress has captured the Lahore Spiti District Council despite the BJP government in Himachal Pradesh. The Congress won 6 out of 10 seats in the district council, while the ruling party BJP was reduced just to 4 seats. However, the BJP has won all the 3 seats in Spiti subdivision. The BJP won only 1 ward out of 7 in Lahore. The result of district council and Panchayat Samiti have surprised everyone on Monday. Out of 15 seats in Panchayat Samiti Lahore, BJP supported 7 candidates and Congress backed 5 candidates have won, while independent candidates have won 3 seats. Congress has secured a clear majority by winning 6 seats in the district council elections results. The Congress is left with a majority in the Panchayat Samiti in the district council of Lahore division. The BJP could only save the seat from the Udaipur ward, the home area of the Technical Education Minister Dr. Ramlal Markanda. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which tells about the corona situation in the state. 4 infected died in Himachal, 191 new cases in 24 hours. SMS sent to people for second dose. 4 more corona positive patients have died in Himachal Pradesh on Monday. The dead include a 70-year-old woman and a 59-year-old man from Hamirpur, while an 80-year-old man from Kangra and a 70-year-old woman are included. At the same time, 191 new cases have been registered in the state of COVID-19 in last 24 hours. The death toll of corona in the state has reached 3,669. So far, there have been 2,19,951 cases of corona in the state. Out of these, 2,14,496 have been recovered. Corona active cases in the state remains 1,409. There are 102 active cases in Bilaspur district, 27 in Chamba, 358 in Hamirpur, 360 in Kangra, 23 in Kinnauр, 38 in Kullu, Lahore 67, 199 in Mandi, 131 in Shimla, 6 in Sirmoor, 59 in Solan, and 99 in Una. During the last 24 hours, 250 patients have been recovered from COVID-19 and samples of 7,417 have been taken for corona examination. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Congress High Command will soon announce the names of the candidates. The Congress High Command will announce the names of the party candidates for the by-elections in Himachal Pradesh on Tuesday or Wednesday. State Congress leaders have also submitted a one-line proposal after discussing the names of the candidates with the central leaders. The State Election Committee has sent this proposal to the High Command. It has been said that High Command should decide the names of the candidates. It is noteworthy that one name each has been sent from Jubbal Kothaki and Fatehpur Assembly constituency, including Mandi Parliamentary. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, BJP State President Kashyap reached New Delhi with a panel of potential candidates. BJP State President Suresh Kashyap has left for New Delhi with a panel of potential candidates. On Monday, he left for New Delhi from Dharamshala itself. BJP National Vice President Sadhan Singh and State in charge Avnish Rai Khanna have also reached New Delhi. The Parliamentary Board in New Delhi can take a decision on tickets anytime after Tuesday. In the meeting of the State Election Committee in Dharamshala, a panel of probable candidates has been prepared on Sunday. Kashyap will hand it over the Parliamentary Board. Suresh Kashyap reached New Delhi on Monday afternoon with the list of panels. He will meet the party's national president on Tuesday and hand over the list to him. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Union Surface Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari will finalize the ticket in the parliamentary board chaired by the BJP National President Jagat Prakash Nadda. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, stones fell from the hill on the HRTC bus. 5 passengers were injured. The front and side glasses of the HRTC bus were broken due to the sudden stone falling from a hill in Nigalsari in Himachal Pradesh district, Kinnaur on Monday. 5 passengers sitting in the bus were injured in this accident. There was a panic on the spot due to the accident. The bus was on its way towards Dharamshala. Breaking the front head of the bus, the stone fell in the front of the seat of the bus. Moving ahead to the last news of today's bulletin, light snowfall on the high peaks of Himachal, rain in Dharamshala and Kullu. The high peaks of Himachal Pradesh including Rohtang, Bharmor received fresh snowfall on Monday. It rained in Dharamshala, in Dora. It was sunny in other parts of the state including capital Shimla. There is a possibility of the rains in many districts on Tuesday as well. The weather is likely to remain clear from October 6. Monsoon is expected to leave the state by October 9. In Chamba, the high peaks of Bharmor, Manimesh, Kailash Mountain, Kogati, Chaubia, Khapranch, Kalichahu, Ghator, Kuranshi and Jalsu Jod received snowfall on Monday. Due to this, cold wave has increased in the area. The weather suddenly changed in the district Kullu and Lahore Spiti on Monday afternoon. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.